What if the most powerful moment in Jin's new album isn't in the lyrics, but in the first 5 seconds of silence? What if that silence isn't silence at all? The world stopped for a second on April 23, 2025. At first glance, it was just a photo drop, a stunning, sharp-edged concept shoot for Echo, Jin BTS's upcoming second solo album. But to ARMY, it was more than aesthetics. It was a war cry wrapped in shadows, silver chains, and echoes of something darker. But no one could have predicted what would come next. Fans were already buzzing about Jin's black velvet rocker visuals, the electric guitar, the vintage mic, and the sudden rumors of a Milan Fashion Week debut. But then, on the morning of April 24th, a short, encrypted audio teaser of the album's intro track, allegedly titled Reverb, surfaced on a fan-exclusive listening forum, AT First. It was dismissed. Just background noise. Studio ambience. But one ARMY in Busan did what no one else thought to do. They slowed the track down, isolated the first 5 seconds, cleaned up the white noise. And that's when they heard it, a voice. Quiet, shaky, raw. I don't know what tomorrow looks like, but I'll keep singing until someone hears me. It was unmistakable. IT was Jin, but not this Jin. Not the glam rock god of Echo, not the confident fashion model on Gucci's runway. This was a different version. This was military Jin, stripped down, alone, vulnerable, possibly recorded in the dead of night from his bunk bed at a training camp. You could hear the hesitation in his breath, the weight of solitude, the grit of a man who had been everything to the world but was now learning to be nothing again. And that tiny voice, buried beneath layers of synth and silence, is now sending tremors across fan communities. What does it mean? Why hide it? According to leaked comments from a producer who worked closely on the album, that message was never supposed to be obvious. Jin wanted the album to be a time capsule, the source said, a living archive of the things he couldn't say publicly. There are fragments, audio bits, field recordings from his service, even whispers scattered through the tracks. But he told us, don't make it obvious. Let those who need to hear it find it. And now they are. Social media has exploded with reactions. Hashtags like #JinsWhisper, #EchoDecoded, and #military message from Jin trended worldwide within hours. ARMYs are scouring the teaser clips and trailers for other hidden messages. Audio engineers on YouTube are posting breakdowns. TikTokers are crying during reaction videos. And fans who once thought Echo would be a genre-bending rock album are now realizing it might also be Jin's most personal diary, just encrypted in distortion and delayed at IT. Makes sense when you think about it. During his military enlistment, Jin remained largely out of the public eye. He posted sparingly, occasionally wrote letters. But what if he was archiving the emotion instead? Saving it, storing it, hiding it in plain sight? And what if Echo isn't just an album name, but a clue that everything he recorded during those 18 months, every lonely thought, every breakdown, every quiet moment of hope, is still bouncing back now like sound waves across time. Even more haunting, some ARMYs believe this isn't the only hidden message. One fan from Chile claims to have heard marching boots layered faintly under the chorus of a second track. Another posted a waveform photo showing a Morse code pattern buried in the outro. And perhaps most chilling of all, an anonymous Twitter user uploaded what they believe to be Jin's real voice cracking during the bridge. A recording so raw it sounds like a man breaking mid-sentence, then whispering, "It's okay, just keep going." Could all of this be real? Are these planted? Are they part of some viral promo campaign? Or is this the realest we've ever heard Jin? Sources close to Bigot neither confirm nor deny. Their only statement: Jin's Echo is more than music. It's a message. The kind you don't need to hear with your ears to feel. And maybe that's why fans are so shaken, because for all the glitz of Milan Fashion Week, for all the bold black silhouettes and studded jackets, for all the stadium tours and sold-out shows, what's truly echoing loudest is a whisper from the version of Jin we never got to see, the whisper that says, "I'm still here, and I still feel everything." Some say Echo is just a title, but the way fans describe it now, it's starting to feel more like a code word, a haunting, a call from the past. And as ARMYs across the globe dig deeper, uncovering sound fragments, reversing audio clips, and decoding cryptic frequencies, one uncomfortable truth is beginning to dawn on everyone. Maybe this isn't just an album you listen to. Maybe it's one you survive. Multiple audio analysts have since joined the frenzy, including respected Korean sound engineer Min Woo-hyuk, who posted a viral breakdown revealing layered frequencies that suggest multiple audio channels beneath each track, Possibly. Containing hidden voice notes, recorded ambient sounds, or manipulated memories. This is not a standard mix, he explained. This was designed like a psychological map. It's like Jin turned his trauma into a soundscape. What's more chilling is that the album reportedly closes with a track titled Last Postcard, a minimalistic ballad that fades out not with music, but what fans are now identifying as faint military barracks chatter, and what sounds like a door creaking open, followed by silence. Some believe it's a reference to the day he left the base. Others wonder if it's the sound of him stepping into civilian life again alone. But the question that lingers in everyone's mind is, why embed something so intimate so quietly? One former Bigot creative director, who worked on BTS's earlier visual campaigns, offered this theory in a now-deleted post. Jin has always worn masks, some beautiful, some comedic, some noble. But during service, those masks were stripped from him. He met himself. Echo is him whispering back to that self, but through the voice of who he's become. And maybe that's the heartbreak of it all, because Echo isn't just reflective, it's reactive. It doesn't give you answers. It gives you glimpses. A guitar riff here, a cracked breath there, a memory you weren't supposed to hear, echoing from a barracks wall. It's the sound of a man reassembling his identity in real time, track by track. Jin's silence during his military service now reads as deliberate, strategic. He wasn't disappearing, he was building a frequency only the brokenhearted would tune into. Some longtime armies, many of whom also served or lost loved ones to military trauma, have shared how Echo feels like a lifeline. I didn't expect to feel seen by an idol, one fan from Canada wrote in an open letter. But when I heard that voice whispering in the intro, I froze. That wasn't Jin, the celebrity. That was Jin the human. And somehow, it sounded like me. Others say the experience of Echo is closer to grief therapy than music. There's something in the spaces between. One listener commented on YouTube, "The pauses feel intentional, like he's daring us to breathe with him, to break with him." And that brings us to the most unforgettable moment yet. During a surprise live stream on Weverse, Jin, seated casually in a dark room with just a flickering Edison bulb behind him, addressed the fan discoveries. He didn't say much. He didn't need to. But what he did say confirmed everything. "I recorded parts of Echo during a time when I wasn't sure if I'd come back the same," he said softly. "Some of those things were meant to be hidden. Not because I was ashamed, but because I wanted you to find them when you were ready." He looked directly at the camera. His eyes didn't waver. "I wasn't just writing music. I was writing a message in a bottle. For anyone who's ever felt lost in silence." And with that, the screen faded to black. No further explanation. No follow-up tweet. No digital press release. Just silence. Again, but it wasn't empty, because by now, fans know better. By now, they understand the truth behind Echo. It's not a project for the charts. It's not just a fashion pivot. It's not even about rebranding, it's a digital time capsule of survival. Of remembering. Of feeling everything when the world tells you to feel nothing. It's Jin's story, told between breaths. It's military nights woven into melodies. It's a whisper caught between guitar strings. It's not here to entertain you. It's here to reach you. And now the world waits for the official drop of the album, for the first live performance, for the full unraveling of whatever else he may have hidden inside the frequencies of Echo. Because this album, this era, this whispered message from the edge, is no longer just Jin's. It belongs to anyone who has ever endured silence and dared to scream softly into it.